everybody, how you doing? This is Rob Rivera with Who's On First, the show. And today we're doing part 2 of Major League Treasures, the book. But before we move on, Christmas is past and we're going on to a new year. And I just want to say to everybody, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I say it every year, and every year you guys amaze me. For all the new subscribers, for all the people that make comments, thank you so much. It is heartwarming to me. And people who turn around and say, hey, you know, you need to fix this, you fix that, I appreciate that. I appreciate comments no matter which way it is. It's never negative for me. It's always a positive comment. And we're coming up on the new year. And all I want to do is tell you guys that we have a new year coming. You have a new 365 days. And make those 365 days count. Make them better than last year. And that's what I'm going to do. But with that said, let's go on to Major League Treasures. And we're going to do the second part. Open up the book here. The Treasures of Major League Baseball. And as you see, I got my book out here. We're getting ready to go. So we left off, I believe we left off at page 32. So let's go to 32. And let's see what we got. Doobie-doobie-doo. Talk amongst yourself while I figure out where we're at. Let's see. Okay, so this is page 34. I got my eyes on now, and this talks about the 1960s, led by 24-year-old Hall of Famer Tom Seaver. The youthful 1969 Mets put together a miracle season. And it has a picture of the Roger Maris, the 61 home runs. Here is... let me turn this around. All right, so we got here's the Mets, 1969, Tom Seaver. We got Roger Maris with the 61 home runs. And we have, let's see what else we have. I believe that's Brooks Robinson. Let me see, Tom Seaver. Baltimore, oh, Frank Robinson. That's Frank Robinson and Carl Yastrzemski. So we got Frank Robinson that played with the Orioles and Carl Yastrzemski that played with Boston. The 1961 World Series looks like the book, and there's a glove down here. It says, a glove signed by the world champions 1960 Pittsburgh Pirates, who beat the Yankees in a dramatic and traumatic Game 7. So you see here, there's the glove signed by the 1960 Pittsburgh Pirates. And the 60s was an interesting time in baseball. And let me read a little bit about it. It says, founded in 1962, it's safe to say the New York Mets already had established quite a losing tradition as the decades wound to a close. The original 1962 Mets set a new record for intermediate losses, a whopping 120 games. In 1965, it was the difference. The clubhouse fell on fresh young faces, unfamiliar with the franchise, and new players. From the team's early days, the only remaining regular players was Ed Kranepool and left fielder Clene Jones and pitcher Gary Gentry. Tom Seaver saw the reason to believe that the club could compete with the best in the league. No better way to do it than win the World Series. And as you can see, there it is. All right, let's move on to the next one. Oh, see, and this one, look. It's got that little, that's why I like that little envelope in there. So this is starting pitchers. This talks about starting pitchers. And we got some starting pitchers here. And let's see who we have. Let me see who we have. Turn it around. We have hurler Dennis McClain, Bob Gibson, and Mickey LaLoche. So, Dennis McClain, Bob Gibson, and Dennis LaLoche. I don't know, it sounds like that picture from Bull Durham. LaLoche. And then if we're gonna, I have that little, I'm gonna open that up, but it said, here's two of a kind in the 1960s, Don Drysdale and Sandy Koufax. There's a picture of a baseball up here. This ball used by Bob Gibson in the record 3,000 strikeouts. He led the league in the categories in 1968 with 268. Bob Gibson is the luckiest pitcher I ever saw. His catchers, Tim McCarver, once joked, he always pitched when the other team doesn't score any runs. Amazing. Well, let's go see what's in this little bad boy here. Oh, looks like we got a baseball card in here too. So it looks like we got a nice letter there. Oh, and there is a baseball card in there. Here, look at that. Don Drysdale. Nice little baseball card in there. I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah. Alrighty, we'll put that back in there. We'll see what this letter here is. So it looks like a copy of a letter. Don Drysdale. This is dated June 15th, 1954, Hollywood, California. 6'4", 185 pounds, 18-year-old. A lot of artistry about this boy. Way above average fastball. Ooh. It is really good. Direct on the spin and the speed of the same. Stride is wide. His body is all pitcher. Fine pitching hand. Placement on fast, highs finger. He is good. I don't know about the ability or whether he's not able to control his body or can field usually amount of perfection. Intelligent face, manner, shows good breeding. Okay. The boy has a high scholastic record, almost straight A's. Branch Rickey. So, looks like a little scouting report back on Don Drysdale. 6'4", 185 pounds, 18 years old. I don't know about you, but if that was my boy, I'd be pretty proud. 6'4", 185. Get a little bit of a monster, 18. Alrighty. Let's put that away. Let's move on to the next one. Alright, so let's move on to the next one here. Got the next page here. It says Broadcasters, Vin Scully, legendary career and highlights by one poetic night in September of 1965. So we have Aaron Harwell, the long life voice of the Tigers. That's him right there. This is Vin Scully. And then, of course, Harry Carey. Red Barber. We got Red Barber and John Buck. So this is Red Barber and John Buck. I wonder if he's any relations to Joe Buck. Gotta look that one up. All right. So there's a time when Vin Scully, the legendary voice of the Dodgers, when his words are absolutely super special. So I try to stay out of it. The sign at the restaurant named after Harry Carey in Chicago, where his fans' favorites. So there's a sign right there, and Harry Carey. And I'm gonna read the first sentence. On the night of September 9th, 1965, the Dodgers, Sandy Koufax delivered the most dominant pitching performance of his career. A perfect game against the Chicago Cubs. Fans who tuned in heard the narrative by the voice Vin Scully, the legendary baseball broadcaster, who described the action with lyrical beauty as only one could. All right, so they have a little section here in broadcasters. We ain't got no little envelope. They ain't got no goodies for us there. So let's move on to the 1970s. 1970s, see? I'm a 70s kid, so this is right up my alley right here. Here we go. And it says the 70s. The 1974 Hack Aaron eclipsed Babe Ruth to become baseball's all-time home run king. It says, I've been hitting homers for 20 years, Hank Aaron told the Philadelphia Inquirer in 1974. It just took some people, 19 years to notice it. My goodness, that's pretty funny. So we have a picture of Curt Flood for St. Louis here. We have a globe. Oh, this is a pin. Looks like there's a pin. Or a pin right there of the Mets. And then you got Hank Aaron here. And then, anybody know who that is? Reggie Jackson, Oakland A's, 1973 World Series. The hitters of the 70s. They were monsters. That's when the home run started really going. All right. We got outfielders. Oh, boy. Woo. Make my heart a flutter. Anybody know who this guy is? Come on, cut that out. Roberto Clemente. Got a Roberto Clemente stamp. I have one of those. Of course I do. Oh, this is the Willie Mays catch. The famous catch where he went backwards, caught the ball, fell, and then had the wherewith to turn and throw the ball in. And we have a plaque. Let me see. Ty Cobb. Tiberius Spencer, Ty Cobb. And Roberto Clemente, of course, the famous flying catch in the corner there. So let's see what they got up here. We're going to look into this. Oh my God, I just saw something and I'm, let me see. Outfielders. Prior to his tragic passing, Roberto Clemente wowed fans with his defensive flair in right field. I had something that just caught my eye and I'm like, ooh, I don't care who you name. Mays is just a good, maybe better, said Major League outfielder Harry Hooper. He's a throwback to the old days. And the Louisville Slugger kept the batting order on track to request Roberto Clemente for equipment. It stopped upon his passing in 1972. The scorecard from the game which Clemente struck his 3,000 hit. Wow. The scorecard, I got a copy of the scorecard of Roberto Clemente getting his 3,000 hit, and I am right now just floored. Those who know me, you know I'm a big Roberto Clemente fan, and I gotta tell you, I'm just, this is amazing. Pittsburgh Pirates, 1972. Looks like this is a scorecard. With his signature. So it has his signature there. I'm not sure exactly what this is. Home club player official report for baseball. So this is an official report for baseball. And it has instructions on the back for the score. So this is the official scorecard. And underneath here it says Clemente's 3,000 hit official scorecard, and it's signed by the scorer. Has a stamp, there's a copy of the stamp on the back. This is, wow. I am, if you're a Clemente fan, this is something you want to see. There's something else in this little envelope here. Guys, this is the first time I'm seeing this. I didn't really look through this like this. Oh. And I don't even know what this is. It says Clemente Roberto Pittsburgh Pirates. Use Clemente Auto on So it looks like date, model. Oh, these are the bats that I guess that he was using the whole year. So it has the date, the model, the weight, the number, another date, model, and the weight of the bat. And he swung a heavy bat. I'd never even noticed this. 36, 37, 38s, model number A2, A7s, A6, a 38 to A6, G105. If you know anything about Clemente, you know he didn't like the little butt at the end of the bat. So his bat, oh look, there's a picture of the bats. So at the end of this bat here, he wanted that butt taken off. And he did petition Major League Baseball to them approve that for him. Wow. Wow. I didn't know picking up this book was going to be this amazing. All right. So there's one. Outfielders and Tragedy Clemente. Amazing. Wow. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. Oh, we almost skipped a page here. Let me see. Managers. Oh, boy. So who we got here? We got Joe Torre, Sparky Anderson. We have Connie Mack. You have Casey Stengel. And you also have Bobby Cox on here. Okay, so we have managers. Sparky Lyle, Connie Mack. You got Joe Torre here. We have Casey Stengel, Bobby Cox. And the managers. Following an unimpressive playing career, Sparky Anderson found his true calling as a major league skipper. I have never, Connie Mack once remarked, according to the Philly Sports Magazine, indulged in the habit of swearing at my boys. And I don't know, which one do you think was a great manager? Give me your comments. Give me a great manager. I know who I would like if I was playing, and I would like to manage. I would like to be managed by Joe Torre. I'll be honest with you. I think he was a heck of a manager. All right, well, let's go to the 1980s. 1980s baseball entertainment was full supply throughout the decade, but it's between the lines at the box office. So this is where the movie Field of Dreams came out, and they have a nice picture here. We got Pete Rose. Who else we got here? Who's that? Roger Clemens. And we got Oral Hershiser's jersey for the Dodgers. Let me see. And we got a stat man. Oh, this is the stat man, Bill James. Anybody see the movie Moneyball? This is the guy we blame that movie on, Moneyball. And he meshed numbers. And think about it, you know, baseball is a giant sheet of numbers. And let's see what we have in here. Let's unravel this mess here. Let's see what we got here. Oh, we got a couple things. We have a screenplay copy. I can't believe I have some of this stuff and I didn't even realize. Field of Dreams, based on the novel by Shoeless Joe. Based on the novel Shoeless Joe by W.B. Kinsley. And here is a copy of the screenplay. That's pretty cool. We got World Series players. World Series Game 1. We got Stack, Stubb, Hatcher, Marshall, Shelby, Hamilton, Griffin, Davis. And looks like an official report for baseball. Another one of those official reports. I'm trying to think what team was in. World Series game, sacks. Only thing I can think is Dodgers with all these guys. Woodson, Pena. Okay. Let's see what else. Got another one here. World Series Game 1. Lansford, Henderson, Canseco. Oh, this is Oakland. This is Oakland. And I think this is the Dodgers. Okay. I think this is the game that was brought down to one home run. The Dodgers and Oakland. And we all know that the Dodgers won that World Series. And if you didn't, you know now. Okay. Let's go on to the next one. Let's see what else we got. Let me see. Oh, not crinkle that one up. Oh, infielders. Got a page full of infielders here. This one is Ozzie Smith and Cal Ripken. Show the elite shortstops, come in all sizes. So you also have Davey Lopes in here. You also have Ron Say. Okay, and sometimes Cardinals manager Whitey Herzog told the Orlando Sentinel in 1985 of Smith's defense, "It looks like the Harlem Globetrotters are out there." So we got the Iron Man, Cal Ripken. You got Ozzie Smith doing all the flips and everything. And you have Davey Lopes. You have Ron Say. Davey Lopes was an excellent second baseman, hell of a base stealer. And he'd give you a run for his money. Let's see, the World Series program for 1982. Ozzie Smith, the only title season, and it also was the first for the Cardinals. 1982. All right, let's move on to the next one. 1990s. The Yankees Brave quickly emerged as the most dominant franchises of the decade. So here we got Yankees, those wonderful Yankees. I'll be making faces. Those wonderful Yankees. They got a magazine here. We got kids over here worshiping the Mets and the Yankees. No, they're not. It's White Sox and the Cubs. You know, Subway Series, but in Chicago. Let me see. I know they're good, Joe Torre said to Sports Illustrated during the run in 1998, but they don't have to flaunt it. This ball was hit by Mark McGwire, 60-second home run, breaking the Cecil season record. Sammy Sosa joined him 5 days later. So you have an autograph, Mark McGwire. So what do we have here? You got the Yankees celebrating here. Let's see what the faces we got here. Let me see if I can get some names. There's Mariano Rivera. You know, my cousin. You know what's up, puppy. And I don't know the other guys here. I can't really make them out. But we have Greg Maddux, Tommy Glavine, and Schmaltz. We got a 1995 World Series ticket here. We got a Yankees World Series pin. Okay. Well, let's move on. Moving on. Ballparks. Starting with Camden Yards, modern day stadium designed to take a turn for the ages. So now you have Camden Yards here, and we got Jacobs Field. I was there when Jacobs Field was first built here, and here is the PNC Field in Pennsylvania. And this one, I'm trying to see what this is. Oh, the Houston Astrodome. The Houston Astrodome. Yep, so these are the stadiums, new stadiums they're talking about. And let me read something off the first paragraph. The 2006 All-Star Game was played in Pittsburgh, PNC, showcasing both the game's brightest talents and one of the fewest gems. For many around the country, it was likely a formal introduction to the Pirates' new home field. Finally, they got to see what the local fans and people around the game have been seeing for days. A beautiful, exciting venue in line with many other modern baseball constructions. And I got to tell you, PNC is a beautiful field, has a lot of history. If you go there, of course, who do you get to see? Roberto Clemente, that big statue in right field. And in center field outside, there's the big statue of him. And I tell you, it's a wonderful park. Beautiful views at night. I got to be at third base for one game and all the way up top and right field, and to see the sun hitting the outside, the city, it was wonderful. Oh, now we get to one of my favorites, relief pitching. And here you can see we have Dennis Eckersley, we have Mariano Rivera, we have Trevor Hoffman, we have, oh man, his name escapes me. I'm trying to think of his name. Eric Gagne. I always liked Eric Gagne. Rollie Fingers jersey. I got to meet Rollie Fingers. Very nice man. Hell of a mustache. And perfect release for decades. Ex-pitchers Ernie Shore is left with Babe Ruth. Ernie Shore and Babe Ruth here in this picture. And I guess he was Babe Ruth's relief pitcher back in Boston. That's amazing stuff. So a jersey worn by reliever Rollie Fingers in the Oakland, where he had great success. There's the jersey. And here's a quote. It says, "It was like magic," Dennis Eckersley told the Oakland Tribune of the success of the Athletics closer. "It's like I was walking on water." Dennis Eckersley back in the day was a tough closer. Mariano Rivera, Hoffman, and Eric Gagne. These guys were lights out type of guys, man. Amazing stuff. In the winter following 1986 season, Dennis Eckersley was at the crossroads of his life. He had just posted a 6-11 record for the Cubs and the second highest ERA of his career with a 4.57. His future seemed hazy off the field. Eckersley was battling with problems with alcohol. According to the People magazine, in January 5th, 1987, he checked into a rehab facility in Newport, Rhode Island. "The roughest thing I ever had to do in my whole life was walk through those doors. I told the magazine, I know it was a blessing, but at the time I felt defeated." Alrighty, wow. It's coming from a big, successful Hall of Famer, Major League guy who's been down and battled back. I guess that's what made him a great closer, be down and battle back. Okay, let's move on to this one, equipment. Oh, different equipment, different bats, different gloves. Now they're starting to get into, you know, people they got oven mitts and they got glasses and they got, they got drip. Got drip. We got some drip out there. Everybody got drip. Gotta have my drip. Can't be running the bases without some drip. You know what I mean? Right? Right?
Oh, yeah.
My cameraman, he knows nothing about drip. All right. So, I mean, yeah, they talk about when it comes to their bats and gloves, big leaguers display some odd behaviors. Guys definitely can fall in love with their gloves, says Jack Wilson, who still keeps his glove from his college home. You get attached to them. You fall in love with them. And so who we got here? Walt Weiss, Mike Gallego, and Tony Gwynn all once displayed a unique, strong connection to their chosen equipment. Yeah, we got Walt Weiss here, Juan Gallego, Tony Gwynn, the hitting machine. Look at the bats. So this is different sizes, different bats, different colors, different players. Everybody's got their own way. Some of them have, now they have axe handles. Some of them have no head, no knob. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't even see this. Oh, it almost slipped by me. Look at this. Look at this. We got a little prize here, buddy. Let me see. Oh, what's this? It's a letter with a hole in it. Oh, I see you. Okay, Louisville Sluggo Baseball Bat Company. Okay, and this one is for the value considers in hand paid the receipt of which hereby acknowledges that the goods values considered under the assigned, oh my lord, this is some legalese. The hereby enclose a bona fide used or still used bat by Herlick Bradley Company, having my name associated with a warrant. I won't previously made an agreement, assignment, or license conflict herewith. Oh, it says Hank Aaron. It's a Hank Aaron. And they say use this auto. So he must have autographed. He must have autographed it there. They must have cut it out and used it for the bats that he was telling them to go ahead and use. Check for $50 sent to his home. So yeah, they must have used that signature to put on the bats for the Hank Aaron bats. That's pretty cool. A little history there. Let's see. Let's go on. Let's go to the next one. The 2000s. The 2000s All-Star Game. And who we got here? Who we got here? Oh, Ozzie Guillen. Ozzie Guillen, Jermaine Dye, Chicago White Sox. Ozzie Guillen is also the manager for Venezuela for the Caribbean World Series last year, where they won. This is Boston Red Sox here. Looks like they won. Albert Pujols, nice Arizona Diamondbacks fan. And let me read the top here. It says they have been here for a long time. Boston, Jason Varitek told the Boston Globe, the team's fans, and this brought us joy to their lives. So he was happy for the fans, and we got some. Let me see, what else? What we got in this little thing? In 2000, after more than 85 years, the mystical curse that had been haunted a couple of league's oldest franchises were lifted. So the White Sox, the Boston, that makes sense. Let me see, what's this little paper here? 4/4/2005. And it looks like there's some kind of lineup. Rollins, Abreu. This might be the White Sox. I don't know, it's a little too small for me. Oh, Philly, and who's this one? Washington. Philly and Washington. Site in Philly. Scorer, David Vincent. Umpires. Nobody knows the umpires. Oh, we got the umpires on this side. We got Darling, Pierce, Wagner, Newark. Paul Newark, I know you. He was my instructor at the Wendelstadt School in 2003. Excellent umpire. All right. Put that away. You guys talk amongst each other. I'll put this away. Okay, put that away. Let's go to the next one. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. The World Baseball Classic. I like the WBC too. The World Baseball Classic. The inaugural tournament illustrated just how the interest of the game is spread throughout the world and how far it could still go. So Japan won the first WBC. I remember watching that on TV, and I felt Puerto Rico's Bernie Williams of the atmosphere of the tournament like I was playing in the World Series. So you have Team Cuba. I don't know what they're doing there. They might be defecting. Who the heck knows? These people. Oof. It's amazing. Cuba, mira, God bless you. I hope you don't do it this year, because I'm going to be at the WBC this year. Anybody that's going, let me know. March 7th, 2026. I will be there for 2 games. Give me a call. Let me know. Drop a message. Make a comment. You know. And I see you in my yo. All right. That was my Christmas present from my family. They're sending me terrible. They have to send me to a baseball game. It's just disgusting. It's terrible. It really bothers me. This is like the 3rd or 4th time my wife has thrown me out the house to go watch a baseball game. And that's why I married her. Oh, look at that. Oh, so we got tickets. We got tickets for the WBC. Look at that. Boo, 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 boo. Now the tickets are on here. That sucks. You should give us one of these bad boys. I like these tickets. I like collecting the tickets. They got semi-final game, field box, upper infield reserve. That's in semi-final, and they got a final game, field reserve. That's nice. That's where you're going to be. And let's see what we got here. For those who don't know, I also got to hold the WBC flag back in the last, not the last, but the second to last WBC. So I was holding the WBC flag in center field during the Puerto Rico game. And it says the 2006 WBC tournament roster, United States. Ken Griffey Sr. was the manager, coach there. Buck Martinez. So you had, oh man, Roger Clemens. Let me see. Todd Jones, Al Leiter. Jake Peavy. Dan Wheeler. I got all these names here. Chipper Jones, Derek Jeter, Jason Varitek, Derek Lee, Alex Rodriguez, Mark Teixeira, Chase Utley, Michael Young, Johnny Damons, Jose Frank Tour, Ken Griffey Jr., Matt Holliday, Wells Vernon, Win Randy Win. And the 2006, let me see, Japan. You got you got those guys there, man. I'm not be AJ Asakaka. I don't want to be disrespectful, but I can't. No, man, that's not. I can't. I can barely do the English. I definitely ain't doing the Japanese. But if you could read them, arigato. Thank you. All right, let's go. We're gonna move on to the next one, and that was the nice lineup there, 2006. Let me put this away once again. You know, talks amongst each other. Let's see. Oh, we're almost at the last page here. Oh, that is the last page. Man, that went pretty fast, guys. And you got some credits and got a couple blank pages. Oh, we got a beautiful stadium here. Let me see, what stadium is this? Oh, this is Baltimore. Yeah, this is Camden Yards. This is Camden Yards. I've been to the stadium. It's really nice. And all right, guys. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, make a comment. Did I make a boo-boo? Let me know. I know you've been checking out this hat. I know you've been checking out the hat, and I gotta let you know a little secret. This hat here is a bit of a joke from my mom. I don't know what team it is, but it's a team in California, this hat. And for those who don't know, this is what they call a chancla. And in Spanish is a slipper. And for those who have Spanish moms, I don't know if you ever got hit with a chancla, but I got hit with a couple of flying chanclas. And my son got to see a flying chancla too, right, Mitchell? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that was fun, right? Oh, no. He thought it was getting away. Went around the corner. He fell. He still got hit. Patang! You know, and guess who threw it? All right, so we used to get spanked. And I'm a Gen Xer. So the flying chancla, but on the back it says Gen X Survivor. So use Gen Xers. You know what I'm talking about. And for those who are not a Gen X, maybe some of you older guys, you know a belt, you know what a switch is. I've seen them bad boys too. I've seen the belt, I've seen the switch. I've been kneeling on my knees. We used to get punished. We had for every stupid thing you did, there was ramifications. And for you guys nowadays, you know, I'm glad you guys don't get hit, but sometimes, every once in a while, one of y'all deserve like a little right hook, bro. Really do. And I don't condone violence on this show. I really, really don't. I condone love. But sometimes I like to punch you. Just, you know what I mean? All right, everybody. As we say here on Who's On First, keep swinging. Have a happy, good new year. Healthy, safe. We got another 365 days we need to get through. Make them count. Make them all good. God bless.
If you like the show, please do me a favor. Subscribe. Right? You see it? It's right there. Subscribe, share, like, and don't forget, put that bell on. It'll ding you when I put something else on, all right?